Hello everybody, welcome back to another local forecast video here from the KB Weather Studio here. I am right here in the Studio 4 here. We're going to cover a 3-day period, which yesterday we already started, so technically it's a 4-day period now. Our risk did update today for portions of central and western Nebraska, especially the Panhandle, north central Nebraska, and southwest Nebraska. We do have a slight risk now in these areas, as you do see. We can also go to day 2. We can also see we do have another risk for the main areas of western Nebraska, southwest Nebraska, south central Nebraska, as well as the Panhandle as well. Um, so, with that being said, we also do have a marginal risk going into the central portion of Nebraska. Lincoln still staying out of this until day 3. Then Lincoln and pretty much most of Nebraska, all of the western half, Panhandle, southwest Nebraska, north central, northwest, south central, as well as southeast Nebraska, and just a bit of northeast Nebraska. Only these very far eastern areas are not really going to get hit, especially if you go far northeast. But Lincoln is included with this threat. Lincoln and Lancaster County, this is a marginal risk, so this is going to be 1 out of 5. So out of all these days, we only see 2 out of 5 to 1 out of 5 risks. But those can still cause some damages if we don't keep a close eye onto them. Tornado threat for day 1, not looking like anything. Some areas down there in Louisiana and Mississippi and portions of Texas. Texas actually does have a severe thunderstorm warning already for that risk. If we do look at day 2, tornado threat, let's go ahead and take a look at that. We do have one blob out here in the southern half of the Panhandle, as well as just a few counties along western Nebraska as well. There, if we go to day 1 wind threat here, we're seeing a 15% chance across the major Panhandle area as well as northwest Nebraska there, but the rest of the area here for that risk is going to be a 5% wind risk. Day 2, we're going to see the same thing, 15% in the major risk areas on that slight risk over there, and a 5% in the marginal areas. So going to our hail threat is day 1 here, seeing the same thing we were for wind threat, 15% in most of the major risk areas for day 2, or for the 2 out of 5 risks light. Also seeing a 5% in the other areas under the marginal. Day 2 is also looking like the exact same thing we saw, just a bit shrunk down compared to the wind threat. Probabilistic for day 3 is what we're looking at, 5% greater any severe risk, greater of any severe risk area in the Nebraska area. That's a 5% greater chance of all hazards. Day 4 out of our area, as well as that, I think we do have. Oh no, we don't. So that was updated. Let's check our day 6, day 7, and day 8. Yeah, I'm not seeing really much of anything there. So otherwise, we'll go ahead and check you the major areas on your 11-15 graph here for regular thunderstorms. We're going to see the chance here, 10% chance down here in Beatrice, Nebraska City, Tecumseh, Wymore, Pawnee City. I already said Pawnee City. Humboldt, Falls City, Bern, Peru, Hamburg, Weeping Water, Louisville, and Plattsmouth, Bellevue, even Omaha, some places over there. We're going to see the other chances down here in the west here. Mitchell, Scottsbluff, Minneterry, I believe I'm saying that right. Bayard, Bridgeport, Sidney, Kimball, Harrisburg, Pine Bluffs, even there on the Nebraska-Wyoming border there. So we'll keep an eye on that. 15-9 does say we do have up to a 70% chance in those areas I just read off, as well as the blue going into those other areas there. That's a 40%. So a lot of chances for showers and thunderstorms here today, especially even along the western half, going up into the north central, even northeast Nebraska. Lincoln just out of that, but going on to the very extreme eastern portion of Nebraska does see that as well. So we are going to keep an eye on the thunderstorm threat here. But overall, I do not think we're going to get too much here. And let me check our flooding risk. Do we have, yeah, excessive rainfall. So here's your day one excessive rainfall risk. Major risk areas are going to be down here in Texas in the red area. That's going to be moderate, yeah, 40, but nothing here in the Nebraska area. Day two, check day two. We do have a marginal, at least 5% risk out there in the panhandle. So we will be keeping an eye on that. Day three, if we take a look, another risk down there in Kansas, mainly for the McPherson, Wichita areas, even going down to Tulsa, Oklahoma, but nothing here in Nebraska. Day four, do have a slight risk, or do have a marginal risk up there for the extreme northeast portion of the U.S., or extreme northeast portion of the Nebraska area. Then on day five, we look on day five, our last day, we do have a big storm chance, and we do have a marginal risk across Harrison, Chadron, Rushville, and the Panhandle, and along with the entire eastern half of Nebraska, as well as south central and southwest portions of Nebraska, too. Again, this is a marginal, so at least 5% chance of flooding. Not much, but we do have to keep an eye on this. And we will be covering those days as well. Also, remember our compromise day. We are now doing our compromise day that turns into a full week once I head off to my vacation trip or whatever, which is in a week, 2 weeks, week and a half. Whenever that might be, I'm going to go on vacation. But our compromise will be that the 24/7 stream will be running for the full week that I'm gone. And about that post on YouTube, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. And I'll just go ahead and pull it up here. Give me just a second. Okay, so if we pull this up here and we go to our posts, I was talking about just a bit ago here. Oop, not that. I posted this June 9th, so about 3 days ago now, maybe? I think so. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to view it on here to show you. But it was new weather radio coming soon. Can you guess the brand? If you haven't answered yet, yes, it is the third one. It is a Recom. I'm expecting a Recom R1630, and we'll do an unboxing on that. It's supposed to come here on the 20th, so expect a video like that somewhere close to then. But we will do an unboxing video. We will do a setup video, and then after that, I think, yeah, after the week that it comes, we will do the first test with it on the required weekly test. And yes, it will have a test beep. It's one of those radios that just has a test beep instead of doing its advisory tone. So we'll get on that, but expect a video like that coming soon. But otherwise, that is all I have for you today. So thank you all for watching this video. Stay aware, stay tuned to KB Weather for local updates on those hazards. You can stay tuned to the Discord. Join the Discord if you need to. You can get the full alert repository down there. You can get our IEM bot repository as well as that. And stay tuned. We may issue a 24/7 weather for any hazards. If it becomes too severe tonight, since it is another 3 days we have to deal with it, that may happen. But otherwise, stay tuned. We'll be with you here the whole step of the way. As you can see at the time of this recording, down here, there's no alerts present at the time of 10:33 a.m. But yeah, this forecast took place on June 12th, 6/12/2025 at 10:33 a.m. Whenever this started, I am not aware anymore. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you maybe in the stream tonight, but I will catch you in a future video. And I'll see you when that Recom gets here too. Thank you all for watching. I will update you if there's any problems with that radio too. Alright, goodbye.